Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we take you back to Friday, the 8th of October, 1976, to the Silver Bowl in Mount Carmel, Pennsylvania. Game time, 8 o'clock for the Red Tornadoes home team against the visiting West Hazleton Wildcats. And the starting lineup for the West Hazleton Wildcats: at end, number 80, Keith Younger. Tackle, 76, Charles Troy. Guard, 65, Michael Kondash. Center, 54, Emerson Hefner. At guard, 63, Douglas Perseghetti. At tackle, 75, Phil Hutton. At end, 83, Brian Lyman. At quarterback, number 12, Joe Nicholas. Left halfback, 23, George Donati. Right halfback, 42, Joe Manici. And at fullback, number 33, Albert Graziano. And underneath the starting lineup, and there you see the remainder of the 1976 West Hazleton Wildcat squad. The head coach, Bernard Kaskulitz. Assistant coaches, Fred Dute, John Rossi, Bob Gemelli, Ed Martinek. Athletic directors, Gary Foose and James Horn. And the principal, Robert Wrights. And the game officials for tonight's game: Bernie Romanowski, Joe Pazowski, Joe Cesari, and Victor Marinsky. And now for the Red Tornadoes, the starting lineup: at end, 83, Jeff Karpinski. Tackle, 73, Emmett Kent. Left guards, 61, Edward Cuff. At center, 54, Mike Bergamo. At right guard, 87, James Klaus. At right tackle, 75, John Lindemuth. At right end, 84, Greg Kent. Quarterback, number 3, Robert Bullock. Left halfback, 37, Seth Mazer. Right halfback, 23, Rob Savarik. And at fullback, 44, Mike Ravenis. And underneath the starting lineup on offense, you see the remainder of the 1976 Red Tornado roster. Quite a large roster. And the head coach of the Red Tornadoes, Joseph Jazz Dimmick. The assistants, Al Santos, Jim Sheehan, Joe Greco, Andy Bunis, Leonard Warner, Gary Hawanek. Superintendent of Schools, Joseph B. Warner. Principal, Steven Zarlinski. Athletic Director, Kenneth Split. Team photographer, George McPhee. Dr. Joseph Greco is the team physician, and Tony Mazzola, the team trainer. The nickname, Red Tornadoes. West Hazleton's kickoff by number 48, Fred Schneck, is taken by number 32, Robbie Zavarik, and returns 17 yards to 38. The stop by number 44, Rich Bezek. Quarterback number 3, Bullock's fumble is recovered by number 32, Joe Maleth, on the West Hazleton 34. And now, West Hazleton, quarterback number 10, Radzwich, fumbles and is recovered by number 84, We pick up further action now as Mount Carmel area has scored on a 37-yard run by Zavarik, missed by the photographer. The 2-point attempt, Bullock's pass into the right corner of the end zone, falls incomplete. And the scoreboard with 2:32 left in the first quarter, Mount Carmel area 6, West Hazleton nothing. West Hazleton with a 1st and 10 at the 5. Quarterback number 10, Radzovich, goes back. His jump pass is picked off by number 23, Robbie Zavarik, who takes it 16 yards into the end zone for a Red Tornado touchdown. And on a 2-point attempt, Robbie Zavarik takes the pass from Bobby Bullock and gets into the end zone for the touchdown for the 2-point conversion. The scoreboard shows with 2:02 left in the first quarter, Mount Carmel area 14, West Hazleton 0. And Zavarik's punt return was the final play of the first quarter, as the scoreboard shows Mount Carmel area 14, West Hazleton nothing. Red Tornadoes now at the West Hazleton 42. The call is a quick trap to Seth Mazer, and he picks up 14 yards all the way out to the 28 of West Hazleton. Number 41, Rich Bezick on the stop. Seth Mazer taking the ball down to the 10. And now Mount Carmel area with a 1st and goal at the 10. Zavarik gets the carry, goes off right tackle, and down to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal at the 3. Call goes to fullback Mike Gravinis, and he breaks into the end zone. Red Tornado touchdown. 2-point attempt. A fullback smash by Ravinis is good. And the scoreboard with 7:45 left in the second quarter, it's Mount Carmel area 22, the West Hazleton Wildcats 0. And the Red Tornadoes now trying to get number 42, Joe Minichi, but he gets around the end for 27 yards all the way down to the 15. And after that sack of the quarterback, the scoreboard shows the end of the first half with the score Mount Carmel Area 22, West Hazleton 0. Red Tornadoes now have a 2nd and 6 at the West Hazleton 47. Quarterback Bob Bullock on a keeper picks up 27 yards on a sprint option to the 20. Number 41, Bezic on the stop. And now, Bob Bullock back in the pocket. It's Jeff Karpinski who carries tacklers with him into the end zone for a Red Tornado touchdown, an 18-yard pass from Bobby Bullock. 2-point attempt, and Ravinis gets into the end zone for the 2 points. Scoreboard shows with 6:03 left in the third quarter, Mount Carmel Area 30 and West Hazleton 0. And on the kickoff return, there's a fumble with the Red Tornadoes recovering. Number 9, Danny Rupp, is now in at quarterback for the Red Tornadoes. Hands off to Seth Mazer. And Red Tornadoes fumble, and West Hazleton recovers back on the 11. And now West Hazleton at their own 46. Quarterback number 10, Radzwitz, jumps pass on a screen is good to number 23, George Donlin, and he looks like he's going to go all the way. And finally, number 31, John Catch, catches up with him on the 5-yard line. And now the scoreboard shows the end of the third quarter. Mount Carmel area 30, West Hazleton 0. West Hazleton Wildcats lined up on the 1-yard line. The give goes to number 31, Darrell Padone, and he gets the 1 yard for a West Hazleton touchdown. Number 54, Emerson Hefner's kick for the PAT is good. Scoreboard with 11:22 left in the game. Mount Carmel area 30, Minersville 7, West Hazleton 7. And now with the 1st and 10 at the 32, Robbie Zavarik gets the carry, breaks through, and picks up 12 yards to the 47 with number 41, Bezic, on the stop. And after that incomplete pass, it's now 4th down at the 47. Quarterback Radzevich is sacked by number 74, Joe Wyslachansky, who almost gets referee Joe Pazelski at the same time for an 18-yard loss. And that last desperation pass was the final play of the game. The scoreboard shows Mount Carmel area 30, West Hazleton 7.